John Dugal Show. London, the capital of cool, a city in constant flux. But in a city so vast that moves so fast, it can be difficult to find people you want to connect with. That was the challenge, until I found a little website called Meetup.com. Whatever you're into, however niche, type it into the search bar and a group that shares your passion will pop up somewhere in the city. Now, meetups in London are awesome, but I got to thinking, what would it be like to hang out at meetups in other cities? So this was the beginning of my meetup travels. Arrive in a city with absolutely no plans, and the only way I'm allowed to source things to do or people to meet is via Meetup. And what better place to start? So, I'm in Amsterdam and I have absolutely no plans for the weekend apart from what I see on the Meetup app. So, let's take a look what's going on in Amsterdam. Okay, so I'll just type Amsterdam into the search bar and see what pops up. The kindness of strangers, an expat meetup at a restaurant called Everything on a Stick. Sounds interesting. So I'll just RSVP. And we're done. My evening's sorted, so I guess it's time to check out what Amsterdam has to offer by day. And everyone knows, if you want to get around Amsterdam, you've got to get on a bike. It was finally time for me to get stuck into Amsterdam nightlife and attend my first meetup. The place was kicking, but what exactly was this evening all about? I managed to track down event host Cheryl to give me the lowdown.
Well, tonight's event is for all the expats in Amsterdam, but basically anyone who would love to meet new people and have some good food and some good drinks.
Well, our concept is shared dining. It's based on the philosophy of sharing is caring. All the dishes are served on a stick, which are shared at the table.
So basically, finger food. But hold on, Caesar salad on the stick, tricolor salad with a raspberry coulis on the stick. This is gourmet stuff.
Caprese salad with some sort of strawberry sauce. It's good.
Chicken is very nice. It's very delicate.
Cocktails are awesome.
So I've had a taste of Amsterdam by day and by night, but I really wanted to do something uniquely Dutch. So I asked the local meetupper what to do.
Yeah, I've heard of a town called Breda. If you go there, you'll be surprised. I know, that's the rumor. You have to go. I don't know where Breda.
So on the recommendations of a slightly dubious meetupper, the next day I made my way to Breda to find out exactly what this surprise could be. So, this is Breda. Nice architecture, cobbled streets. This is nice, but this is not what I came here for. I came here to find out what the surprise is, and as far as I can tell, the only surprising thing is that there's absolutely no one in this town. I mean, I'm thinking whoa. What the hell is going on there? Okay, it could just be me, but this town does seem to have a disturbingly high population of red-headed people. This is starting to get a little scary. Great, now I'm being surrounded by them. I mean, they're everywhere. Hold on, don't I know you? Seriously, have I walked into a parallel universe?
No, you haven't walked into the parallel universe. You are now here in Breda, and this is the festival for Redhead.
In fact, I've stumbled upon the annual global celebration of all things Redhead. Redhead fashion, Redhead music, and Redhead art. Basically, as long as you've got red hair, anything goes. Even the local wildlife are getting in on the act. But all of this serves as the warm-up for the main event, where hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of redheads descend upon Breda in an attempt to break the world record for the number of redheads in one place. So, how did they do? It's a world record! There are some common misconceptions about redheads, so let's check these out for truth. So, it's been said that redheads are witches.
I haven't done spells yet.
Okay, it's also been said that you're vampires.
Well, now we are in daylight.
Okay, and it's also been said that you have fiery tempers.
I'm very sweet.
Okay, well that proves it scientifically that redheads are none of these things.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, maybe they are just a little bit feisty. Apart from my earlier run-in, these redheads have accepted me as one of their own. And what better way to show my appreciation than to join them on a redhead pub crawl. One night, 10 bars, and hundreds of redheads. What must the locals think? So, in conclusion, if you fancy a weekend away where you get to hang out with the locals and get taken way off the beaten track, why not try Meetup travel? You never know where you'll end up. I mean, look at me. Who'd have thought it would end like this?